for that ticket. Okay, so karibuni sana ladies. I hope that you're doing amazing. I
Yes,
think we
we
start
are.
right here.
Yes.
The lady in black and yellow. You're
Yeah.
doing amazing.
Thank you so much,
You're
Karen.
welcome.
It's a pleasure to be in your show.
Yes.
My name is Leila Wangari, but I'm mostly known as Kare. So this is my fourth play that I'm doing.
Yes.
The first play that I did was Lady in Red Part 1, Lady in Red Part 2, and then for the last show that we had in Feb 19th, which was
Yes.
Paramore,
Yes.
and right now on the April of 30th April,
Yeah.
I am playing a therapist
Yeah.
whose name is Christina in the show called Drums of War.
Yes.
I am an actress, I am a writer, and I'm also a chef.
Ooh.
Yes.
So you also cook. No.
Yes.
Not only is she an amazing actress,
Yes.
a writer, you cook also.
I cook. I'm a professional chef.
Yes.
But I decided to diverse in something else
Yes.
because I've loved art for quite a while. But the hospitality industry, it's such a hands-on place, and
Yeah.
I couldn't be able to do both.
Yes.
So I decided to do something that I wanted, so that I cannot have any regrets.
Yes.
And yeah, I
So you
cannot
actually
complain.
moved from kukua chef to
I'm actually still doing. I
Yes.
still cook. I have a catering company.
Yes.
At the same time, I act and I also write.
yes.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about more kidogo kuhusu hapo kuna chakula mahali.
Yes.
You're going to have more conversation on that. But
Yeah.
tusalimie.
My name is Berry Londo. I am an actress. I am the production manager of Son of Man.
Yes.
I've also been stage managing their plays for some time. I'm also a stage manager by profession.
Yes.
And I think the last time I was here, I was stage managing Echoes
Yes.
for Martin Kigondu.
Yes.
Yes. So apart from the plays that she has mentioned, now in the acting bit, there's actually a play that I am performing in this weekend.
Okay.
It's called It Wasn't Me. Tuone kama bado kuna skills za theater. Because now when you go behind the scenes
Yeah.
or behind the cameras, you find yourself running things so much that you even now become so logical.
Yeah, you become more technical
Yes,
than an artist.
Yes, and I also performed in another play on March 5th, Caged Bird. Hey, that took me to places I didn't know I could come back. I was almost looking for a therapist
Yeah.
there. But yes, yeah.
Okay, so in essentials of acting, nataka bado to move on to a bit of knowing you guys. When did you start acting?
Personally, I started acting in 2013.
2013.
I started with Set Book Productions. There's this one that was called Changamka. So we're doing mostly traveling theater. And then after the traveling, it was nice while starting, but now you find your life, it's a bit at a halt because you just go for 3 months and come back, then it's a cycle that you don't get out of.
Yes.
So later I joined Fanaka Arts Theater until 2020 March, before the COVID period hit.
Yeah.
So after that is when I took a break, because when COVID came and then I got a baby in between, I took a break.
Yeah.
So it was mostly acting in Fanaka, but stage managing on this other part. But now this year I have majored on both. Well, I'm in Son of Man Productions. I do the production managing and stage managing. But in CLC, that was the one for March, I performed on stage.
Yes.
This weekend I also have another play coming up.
Yes.
And
So you're moving in between behind the scenes
Yes.
and in front of the stage or on the stage. Okay,
Yeah.
I like that. I think that is a good challenge to oneself, that you don't lose touch with the what first drew there.
Yes.
Yes.
So Leila, when did you get into acting?
I first got into acting back in high school. I used to do a lot of drama festivals and music festivals. But after high school, I decided first to go to school. I went and I did hospitality management, and then I took in the whole career of being a chef.
Yes.
But I still had that thing that I felt like I'm still not
There's
fulfilled.
something.
There is something that is missing.
Yeah.
And so that's when I went back I decided to join Son of Man Production with Berry Londo and Marvin Kibicho.
Yeah.
So I joined them first back in 2019 for the first play of the Lady in Red, and now I've been continuing up to now.
Oh, you have been with them.
Yes, I have been with. Yes.
Okay, that's a couple of years.
Yeah.
How is it working at Son of Man?
Oh, it's actually good.
Yeah.
Oh, we have an amazing director. And the thing I love, I think the thing I love about Marvin Kibicho is he allows you to express yourself.
Yes.
He's not going to limit you. For example, if he says that a certain character, maybe, for example, he wants you to play this character in this kind of manner, but he also gives you space to grow as a performer, as an actress. So he will be like, Kare, if you cannot understand this, what do you think? Put yourself in this character's shoes. What do you think this character should do? And he's actually very open to ideas. In the example of this play that right now we are performing, there are certain things that I can guarantee you. Beryl is going to come and put in her effort, and she'll be like, I think Kare might do this 1, 2, 3 better, more than this. And that way, because you're able to express yourself, you do not feel so limited in doing certain things. And that is the best thing I love about it. It's the best feeling. You're comfortable. We're having so much fun with our co-stars. It's just an amazing, not toxic work environment. It's really amazing.
I like that. And non-toxic work environment is very important.
It's very important.
Especially for creatives. Because you can only create in an environment where you're not feeling threatened, where you're not feeling caged, where you're not feeling you only play certain characters. You know, sometimes it's good to get riled up and play something you have never played. Like what was almost putting Beryl, you know, when akutafuta usaidizi. But I like that. The last time, ladies and gentlemen, Marvin was here, we were talking about Paramore. I think you can remember him from that conversation. And honestly, I like him as a person. I like him as a director. I like him as a, you know, I like him as a creative. Let me say generally. He was very expressive. I know you guys remember when you were talking about Paramore and what it was about. He seemed very open to even let his people, you know, come in, put in their effort and bring out something wholesome. So I like that. So please take our big up to Marvin. He is doing a great job. He's doing an amazing job. So now we move, and you have done Lady in Red, part 1 and part 2. And then there was another one before Paramore.
No.
Also, it's Lady in Red, part 1, part 2, then Paramore, which was phenomenal, by the way. I got to experience the play that is Paramore, and that is why I was asking you guys, when was the last time you went and watched a play? How was it? Where was it? Because some of the people that are watching right now, the last play waliona ilikuwa ya Betrayal in the City, somewhere in high school. You know, and it's a sad state of affairs because there is talent in this country.
There is.
You go, you sit in theater and you're like, wow, wait, these are people, like there are people wako tu kwa streets. There's mad talent, especially at Son of Man, because that's what we are talking about. Son of Man Productions has amazing talent, and I can attest for sure that Paramore was phenomenal.
Thank you.
I have not sat at a better play, honestly. So I'm looking forward to this new one. So give me Beryl, maybe in a better position for this one, but how was the feeling after you were done with Paramore?
The feeling after I was done with Paramore?
Yes.
So for Paramore, it was also a stretch for me because I had just come out of Echoes as a stage manager. Then I crossed to the other world of being both a production manager and then a stage manager. But the beauty that we got was the feedback was amazing. And the whole angle of that play, the way it was written, it was to capture 2 different audiences. So if you're a Christian, you could have looked at it as a story of David and Bathsheba. If you're a normal, the person who's not so much into the Bible, it's just the morals in the society. And also it was around Valentine. You know, Valentine was a period of lovers, and then there's a lover who got killed. And in our play, there's someone who actually died. So it was nice because some people cried. Some
it was emotional. It was an emotional roller coaster.
So some people cried. So many bridges were made. So many connections were made after that point. And the audience also amazed us. The people who we got were not people that we expected. Half the audience was white, and that one was like mind-blowing. And the feedback after it, even the reviews that we got, it was a play that made people actually think about themselves and see society in a different light and look at those things that we just usually sweep under the carpet, but maybe they're the things that disturb us. So me as a person, it was a mind-changing thing to look at it on how we relate with people. I might be your friend, but there is something I am hiding under the carpet.
Exactly. And then I think what blew my mind in the course of all of that is that they were just were you guys four actors on stage? I am like, how does it feel like it's 200 people that are, you know, because there is the risk of feeling like they're just 4, you know, but it did not feel like that at all. There was a lot of drama that was taking place. It didn't feel like they were just for actors and actresses on stage. But that was Paramore, and we enjoyed and loved it. How was your experience with working with, of course, Peter Saisi, and your fellow co-stars?
Wow, Peter Saisi, oh my God, that is an actor and a half. We also had Naomi the actress, and also Jafinski.
Yes.
So they were so amazing, and since they are a bit older than me in the industry, they really helped me a lot. Hawakuniachilia. They really helped me a lot, and they would be like, maybe if you want to get this character right, do this. If you want to do this better, do this. And it was a whole supportive system that was amazing for me. So that is something I cannot complain, and I'm also lucky again that I'm also going to be them again on stage.
Nice. That was my next question, because I want us to get into the heart of the conversation, because I feel if we keep talking Paramount, we can be here all day. So there's a new play by Sons of Man production that is called Drums of War, and let's start from right where we left it at. Are you still going to be acting with Saisi, with Naomi?
Yes. I will be acting alongside Saisi the poet, Naomi actress, and another lady called Michelle. I have never actually acted with her, but oh my God, the rehearsals, she's amazing, and I cannot wait for you guys to actually see what she's going to bring on stage. Like I said earlier, I will be playing the role of a therapist, and her name is Christina. And the thing about this, my God, Karen, it got me to a place, because from Paramore, I was a bit, I was the lady who was receiving the heart. And so on this second play, it has forced me now to get into the minds of my four co-stars, as them as people and them as characters, because as a therapist, you're not supposed to pick a side.
Exactly.
You see, you're supposed to be in the middle ground. But in this specific play, the situations that are surrounding our environment are causing me to desire to pick a side. And so I'm struggling. Should I pick a side? Should I pick a side?
Exactly.
So yes, that is, it's a...
that must be a tricky position, because I'm thinking you're supposed to be as the most neutral person in the room, as a therapist, no matter what we are talking about. I know tumeanza from Ndani, so let's go back up and talk to Beryl and ask, Drums of War, it is a play about what?
Drums of War is a play that speaks of a soldier who went to war. It's situated in 1952 after the state of emergency. So it's a soldier who went to war, and then after World War II, he decided not to come back home but go and help in another war, not knowing that he was abandoning a family that actually now needs him. But there are causes that led him to go. Those ones are the details you'll find
in the play.
And then when now he comes back home, he comes back to a family that thinks he was dead. So it's like maybe a ghost is back. And then the daughter unconsciously or at some point takes the father's character without knowing. But now they find themselves they're two opposite sides and fighting against each other. So now there's a therapist who's trying to neutralize the family, and then there's the mother who's trying to connect the father to the son, to the daughter, and then there's the mother who will realize, actually, there are things that my husband did in war that didn't favor us per se. Like, why run away from your family, yet we needed you back home to help us with the things that happened. And then also in that state is sort of looking at the racism point of view at that particular time. But the woman worked with the whites and saw how welcoming they are, but now the daughter is fighting for the white man to go out. So there's also that conflict. So relating it to now time, we decided to look at it as a point of the things, the battles that we have in us, but we don't actually express them out. The social battles, the financial battles that we have from one point to another. Yes, back then it was the war and the colonialism period, but right now the things that affect us are the social life, the financial
of the economy.
Right now the economy is driving us crazy. You're like, what's happening? So we decided to bring those aspects together, not to lose our touch with what we actually went through, but also imbibe it with what we are going through
right now. You know, I'm still stuck at a father coming back to a family that thought he was dead. Like, listen, even crossing just that one bridge. It's already hard.
struggle,
Yes,
Exactly.
because I have seen in the news families that get their parents who are long lost or siblings reunited with their family who thought they were lost. Some of them come find out some other people died, their mother died, and it's a lot to process emotionally.
Yeah, it
So I'm already stuck there. If that is not an enough reason to come and watch Drums of War, I don't know what is. I don't know what is. I don't know what will bring you guys to watching Drums of War. Leila, how was it? How have the rehearsals been?
Like I've said, they have been a bit nerve-breaking.
Yeah.
Because I, as a person,
Yes.
it's I think here's the thing with the director who also has written the play. He tends to pick your characters, your personal characters as a person, and he tries to incite them to this specific character that he wants you to bring out.
Yeah.
And so, oh my God, I'm torn. I'm literally torn because as we continue rehearsing, because we don't even have the whole script, you know that?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to give us the whole food. So he's telling us, I'm taking you face by face by face by face. And which is actually a very important point because the rehearsals are making me break to a point.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, if this was real life, what would I do?
Yeah.
You know, I'm beginning to understand and I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of the people back in 1945. And sadly, they're the same things that we are struggling with right now as a people.
True.
The only difference is a different setting.
Yeah.
So the rehearsals, as you've asked, they're a bit challenging, I'll not lie, especially emotionally and psychologically. They are forcing you to become human.
Yes.
And they're forcing you to actually face the issues that are happening, because we tend to just brainwash ourselves and to let yourselves, but we are okay.
Life's good,
Everything
man.
is
Life's
okay.
good.
Life is good. Tuko kwa mtandao, tuko kwa IG, life iko fiti, but in reality, life is not as good as we think it is.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. So we are in for an emotional roller coaster.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
this one is on another level. Like it's there's even someone who was asking me because as Marvin mentioned last time, I'm his wife.
Yeah.
So there's someone who said you should actually get scared with someone who lives with him.
Yeah.
Not the one who writes. Because even me, I read. Because like the script of it wasn't me, he's the one who wrote it. Yeah. And now it is a psychopathic, some kind of a character.
Yeah.
A complete psycho.
Yeah.
And then you look at this person.
Yeah.
He's the one who wrote it, so it was in his head. He has been dreaming about
He's been thinking about it.
And then he writes something, and then you're like, okay, it is fine.
Yeah.
So this one, Drums of War, has so many traumas, and the PTSDs are also there. Yeah. I think that even Peter Saisi, who's the lead actor, I told him after this, I am paying for him therapy sessions.
Yeah, to please go to therapy. Because Saisi can also get into character.
Yes.
If you guys have not had an experience with Saisi the poet, you probably need to. Because he can also be...
Yeah.
He goes to places emotionally that are ridiculous. But then if for nothing, please come and watch Peter Saisi alongside Leila, of course, because they bring out things that you wouldn't think, like emotions that deep would exist within a person in this century.
Yeah, now Michelle is now even crazier.
Yeah.
Because me, I have acted with her,
Yeah.
and we have gone to, like Caged Bird, we were doing it with her.
Yeah.
We went to spaces that, because Caged Bird, it was nerve-wracking and emotional, also breaking you.
Yeah.
Because as she said, Marvin has a way of entangling your normal character with the things
as
that
a
are
person,
happening.
yes.
So you find actually acting the things that you have been hiding under the carpet.
Yes.
And Michelle, when you decide to go, you go and you go to places that after that you don't want to see each other for the next like 3 days.
Yeah, you're like, please break. I need a break from you to move on. That brings me to casting, which I know is done by Marvin. So does he precast? Like, does he write the story with the actor or the actress in mind?
It depends.
Yeah.
Because like, let me say for Drums of War, the only character I might say he had in mind was Michelle because of her emotional
Yes. ranges and how far they can be able to go.
Yes, and then now for Saisi, it was a matter of now challenging him to something else.
Yes.
We have worked with Saisi for the longest time. And apparently every play that we did, it's just someone who made like a comment. We usually kill him in all the plays.
He's the guy who dies.
Yes. So this time we were like, we know there's that emotion that he brings, but we wanted to do something that actually breaks a barrier that had been created.
Yes.
So for this one, it was totally new for Saisi, totally new for Kare. Kare, it might have been maybe the personal, but the way the character is turning up, it's not her.
Yeah.
It's something different.
Yeah.
And then now there's Naomi, the actress. The previous play was not much of her. There's some bit of her in it. It's not so far, but it is not so close.
Yeah.
It's just somewhere there in between. So maybe at times he does the precasting, but at times he usually gives people with what they give them.
Yes.
You're like, I'm coming to the table. What do you want me to give you? And if you tell him just experiment, he will definitely
experiment with you. He seems like the kind that can experiment with your heart and your head.
Yes.
And we like that because that brings out a lot of the things that we want to, sweep under the carpet and keep on and just go to IG and look nice.
Yeah.
So this is not calling you to come to a play. If you are a fan of plays, if you have not been in a play for a long time, if you don't know, what to expect, I think this is the play to come to.
Yeah.
Because it will give you all the perspectives. From there you will know, are you a play fan, a fanatic of plays, are you where it will make you know where you are.
Yes.
So I hope that you guys make time and actually get to come. Before we get to the dates, we have given snippets. How long will the play be?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yes.
Ooh, so that's going to be a long time. That is 2 hours of pure roller coaster. Your emotions are going to move from happy to sad to sadder before you come back up for air.
Yes.
So 2 hours is good time.
Yeah.
2 hours is a good time to just sit and experience an amazing creation that has been put together. Let's go to what themes are covered. I know we have talked about war, but what themes have been covered within the play?
The themes covered within the play, the post-traumatic stress disorder, because April is like stress awareness month. So we are trying to cover that. We're also trying to cover the social life of our families. We're also looking at the hatred that was there that particular time, the love that was created, how was it, the neocolonialism at that particular time, how does it reflect in us at this particular point?
Yes. Because I am liking that back and forth from 1950s to now, because I feel we are still the same people. We are children of people who experienced such matters. There's a way we look at white people. There's a way white people still look at us. Probably it's not at on black and white.
But it is still
I don't like you, but it is still there. There is something a white person will not say because it feels off. And you wonder, when you think deeper, you're like, where does it feel off? Because there are reasons why. So I like the journey that we are moving from colonialism period to now, because there's still some things that we need to sort. And I feel plays like this help us come to terms with things like those. All right, let's talk when, the where, the tickets.
Well, the play will be on 30th of April at Kenya National Theatre, Ukumbi Mdogo. We have two sessions. The first one starts at 3, ends at 5 p.m. And then the second one is at 6 and ends at 8 p.m. Tickets for single advance, it's 1,300. And then for couples, it's 2,500. And then we have at the gate is 15, and then the other one is at 2,600. And then maybe people to look out for offers like flash sale. Yesterday we had a flash sale. Who knows, one might come up very soon. The tickets at mook.com. You'll just go and then you'll see Drums of War. Our poster is there. If you have difficulties in maybe purchasing a ticket, there are 2 numbers there that will definitely help you out. Just call and you'll get.
So you can just call and you can get your ticket. Wow, thank you so much. So on the 30th of April is what we are looking up to. Of course, I'm not letting you go without about branching off from Drums of War to know the year is still young. What is Son of Man planning, or you as individuals? Because I know Beryl, you'll be in a couple of other plays that is not exactly Son of Man.
Yeah.
So what are you guys planning in the course of the year?
Oh, okay. I as a person, like I told you before, this is something that I really want to invest in the present and in the future.
Yeah.
So I'm going for auditions.
Yeah.
I am talking to directors.
Yes.
I am reading books. I am reading all the scripts that I can come across, monologues, and anything that is going to actually advance my career in a specific aspect.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, amazing. So
Yeah.
we are to see you on bigger stages,
Yes.
more platforms.
Oh, that is
as you
the plan.
grow. What is your dream? What is the stage you would want to perform in?
The stage. No, here's the thing. I genuinely love theater.
Yeah.
There's something about theater. I can't explain. There's something about theater that at that particular point, because in film, the director can just tell you, cut.
Yeah.
You know, and they can force you to get into a certain emotion.
Yeah.
But about theater is now or never.
Yes.
There's that adrenaline about now or never that just
It's
drives me
happening.
crazy.
You're crying
It's
right now
happening. It's
on
now or never. There's something about theater that makes you connect with the audience. It makes you, it even allows you to be more vulnerable more than film. So, but also, I'm also of course playing about film.
Yeah.
But as per now, I just want to stick to theater
Yeah.
and grow as an actress in theater.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow, amazing. We are looking forward to all
Thank you so
the places
much.
that you as Kare is gonna be, because you're an
Asante.
amazing actress. I mean,
you.
I watched you in Paramount and I'm like, how can, like, it is like automatically, how can you be that happy, then the next moment you are in the ghetto of emotions? And it was honestly a pleasure to see
Thank
you
you so
act, to
much.
see you be in the moment. Beryl, what are we seeing for Son of Man, of course, then for you as yourself?
For Son of Man, after April 30th, we will have another one around June. And then August, we will just communicate the dates later.
Yes,
as
and
we
you will be
continue.
coming here, of course, right? We can. I asked you. This is all I ask of you, to come and sit down here with me and let's talk.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
okay. There's no problem. And then apart from that, there's also another production called CLC Production. It's mostly church oriented.
Yeah.
Now there I will be acting more and not behind the scenes, because I have to hone my skills by the end of the day.
Yeah.
And then other productions might come. All I know is a play by Marvin Kibicho will be on our social media platforms
Somewhere.
a lot.
Yes.
Because even apart from Son of Man, he's doing amazing projects. And something I think I like about him is he likes growing with people. He might not take like the entire cast to this side, but you'll find like he's doing maybe a play around a place, and then you find Kare has been put there. So it's like a matter of just helping.
Yes.
And if you remember the last time I said here, I am an onion. I keep on going my layers.
Yes.
So more surprises.
Exactly.
More
So we are
surprises.
waiting. We are excited for productions like
Yes.
Son of Man for you guys,
Yes.
because there is real talent here. The reason why I'm asking you to keep coming back is because you're doing amazing work. It doesn't
Thank
pain to give you airtime,
Yeah,
because I'm
sure,
like, I'm elated, excited, in fact, to have you, and I hope that you guys at home will reciprocate. And how you can do this is by buying tickets.
Yeah.
Buy tickets, go. If you don't like it, never buy another one. Like,
Yeah.
I can guarantee you for a fact that if you do buy, you are going to love the experience. You're going to like it. It's so personal. It's so there. It's so present. You and the cast and the crew and all the guys behind the scenes are in one nice room for 2 hours, that you feel like you are, carried to a different world. So I am excited for Drums of War. Please tell Saisi if he's not going to come for an interview for the next one. Channel 2 is story. He keeps coming out. He keeps saying anakuja. Peter Saisi should have been here today.
I think he will definitely come,
Yes.
because he also has something in the offing.
Yes.
After April 30th,
Yeah.
now we are pushing our support
Yeah.
behind him, because
Yes.
he will be launching his book.
Yes, because he's an
Card
amazing
2.
poet as
Yes,
well.
Yes,
Yeah.
Card 2, that
Yes.
will be on May 12th, still at KNC.
Yes.
Kombe
So
Mdogo.
tell him if he is not going to come here. Yes, he keeps making promises. Anakuja. And it's because I really like his talent. I hope that he will get some time.
Yeah.
I understand maybe he's juggling a lot, because sasa book writing is not
Yes.
as easy as it may
Yeah.
be said.
Yes.
But regardless, I'd like him to come on set. Tukae tu. Let's talk about being a creative and how a amazing art is.
Yeah.
So I want to give you 30 seconds opportunity to invite people to Son of Man. Tell us, tukaribisheni tujue what we are in for. Oh, and also tell me if you are getting tickets. I have been promising audience tickets since Lini, so tell me if you are getting a ticket or two, and then we do that.
Yes.
Okay, as Kare, I genuinely invite you to this wonderful play, Tafadhali Kujeni. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful. I can guarantee you, you are not going to be disappointed. And trust you me, even if you don't believe in me, believe in Saisi and Michelle. Like, manze, those guys are out to deliver, including me, but I will deliver.
And you, she
I
delivers. You guys are just seeing how
so you guys welcome. Tafadhali Kujeni, April 30th, KNT from the first show itakuwa 3 p.m. Yongine itakuwa 6 p.m. Karibuni.
Asante. Thank you. That is from Kare Amalela, and you're going to be having an amazing time. Beryl.
Well, welcome and tawakaribisha sana for Drums of War. Are you guys getting tickets? That is putting me on the spotlight, right?
Yes. Yes.
It's okay. We promised two tickets.
All right.
Two tickets
so
will work.
Yes.
So come. This if you're an emotional being, this will help you.
And who isn't? No.
There are people who know how to sweep. Then people who know how to sweep the emotions under the carpet.
Yes. Most of you are looking for those ones.
Yes,
it's going
we
to
need
be
them.
a lot of.
We need them there.
Yes.
And come. It's an experience I'd want people to go home with and actually know how to balance life and the hard things that we do. Because by the end of the day, we will definitely see how we drive to a conclusion that will not leave people so hanging.
Exactly. Like
So
you won't be left in 1952. We can promise they're going to
We'll
look for a way, you know,
Shakurudisha
Kurudisha to
2023.
the present. I want you guys to give us your social media handles, both for Son of Man and individuals, because you're the ones that are here. So yes, I think we can start with Kare.
Okay, my IG page is Leila_Kare_.
Yes.
Yes.
So Leila _Kare_. And Kare is K-A-R-I.
Yes, K-A-R-E.
Yes. Okay, Kare.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Perfect.
Well, for Son of Man, it's Son of Man Productions. You'll just see the logo. It's somehow in yellow. And then we have mine is Beryl Ondo. Beryl with an I, not Y.
Oh,
Beryl
okay.
Hondo.
Yes.
And then we have Marvin Kibicho, who is our director and our producer and also our writer. We have Michelle Tyers of Tayars.
Yes.
And then we have Naomi, the actress. She's also performing. We also have Saisi, the poet. If you search Peter, it might be tricky. It's
So
Saisi, the poet. Yes, yes.
Okay, so
in all
Saisi.
those platforms, you'll definitely find something that will lead you to the next
Yes, to
actor.
the next acting.
Yes.
That is why thank you for giving us all of them. Because whether you are a friend of Kare, you are a friend of Beryl, you know Marvin, you know Saisi, all of these people can be able to get you in touch to Drums of War.
Yeah.
So whoever it is that you find can be able to connect you there.
Yes.
Thank you so much, ladies. It's been an honor, a pleasure, as always, to have you guys here. I like the conversation. This is easy. This is why I love my job, man. This is why. So thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure. Guys, this is your call to come and watch Drums of War. If for nothing else, just the title. Like it seems like a Drums of War. You want that raw emotion, and it's going to be there, and they have promised to deliver. So if you can go ahead and get your ticket, you will be doing us all a favor and yourself the biggest one, because you're going to be having an amazing 2 hours that will not even cost that ticket. It's more. It's way more than that 1,300 ticket. Also, look out. We have told you about all those social media pages so that you can look out for flash sales. Go ahead and you can get it. You can either pata ni 1,200 or 1,000 bob. So go ahead. I say the best time to purchase a ticket for plays is before. Of course, you will always get a better deal if you buy the ticket before. But unasikia ukijisikia hii economy haikusumbui, pia fika kwa gate nunua tatu. You know, we are fine. Exactly. But thank you so much. We want to close our launch number 2 there. When we come back, we're going to be talking all matters art calendar as we head on to the close of the show.